The debate over class continues Tuesday at 9 on Central.
There's trouble at home, and Roger Cook and the team are there to sort it out in the Cook Report. 8:30 tomorrow night, here on Central.
Turn around the world, and you never know, this could be the night when you win the holiday that you've always dreamed of. Now, what sort of holiday is it? Is it a warm seaside holiday, or is it one of those trekking through the jungle sort of holidays? Or perhaps it's a city holiday. Well, it's a city that could make your dream come true tonight, because in half an hour, someone watching now will win these tickets to go around the world. And how do you do it, Anthea? I can hear you asking. How do you do it? They're so well rehearsed. But I don't know what you're all looking so happy about, because you're the only people in the country who can't play this. Unless, of course, you've got a mobile telephone. No, I don't want any of that. But for you at home, it's really simple. You just watch the films about my visit to this week's Mystery City. Then you ring in as soon as you know where I am. Now, here's the telephone number, 0345 55 1111. Dial very carefully, and wherever you live in the country, don't forget you have to dial the whole code. Now, at the end of the show, I'm going to be asking someone picked at random who's called in with the right answer a question about one of tonight's films. Now, it's not going to be easy, so watch really, really carefully. Get it right, and these are yours. Now, the films have each got clues in them about the city that I'm in, but you'll still need to do a bit of detective work, because some of those clues may be there to confuse you. But to give you a break from all that head-scratching later on in the show, we've got Alicia's Attic. We're going to be joining us live here in the studio. And maybe, just maybe, they're a clue as well. So get your fingers on the buttons. Here's the number once again, and ring when you know where I am.
Hello, how you doing, Anthea?
Hi, that's got to be Gary.
So you're going to come over. When are you going to come over? I've got a lot to show you, a lot to tell you. Why don't you come on and visit?
Yeah.
And you'll love the place. Since it's your first time here, we've got a lovely place upstairs and a lovely place downstairs. But anyways, I want to see you very badly.
Yeah,
you coming?
You bet I'm coming over to your place.
Great. See you soon. Bye.
Absolutely not. Now, these telephones, which are also a little bit wild, are actually painted by the gentleman who owns this shop. And I suppose it makes quite a nice present if you like that sort of thing. But more importantly, if you had an emergency while you were in this city, the telephone number that you would call would be 0611. Maybe you recognise that. While you're on the phone, you could be sitting on your very own matching loo. Gary's shop is one of 1,400 bars and cafes in this city, and that's about one for every 700 adults. Not that you would get 700 people in here.
Darling, Anthea! Oh, God! Come in, darling.
Thank you
I'll
so
give you
much.
my body, my everything. Come on right in. Not bad, huh? Hey, come on, let's sit down here. Nice to meet you. Do I give you a kiss first? Okay, very good. Very
Now
good.
then, you're going to
Yes.
tell me more about yourself.
Well, I'll tell you like
because
this.
I've heard rumours around this city.
I tell you something, girl. Oh, very true. You can check it out later. But anyway, we have a little cafe, and it's a place where people are very spiritual. You can laugh, you can joke, you can be who you are. And I think it's just not a plain coffee shop where you have coffee or burnt toast or anyway. We make clothes, we make hats, we do this, we do that. We do little shows every now and then.
And you're going to give me a present?
Of course.
You said you were going to give me a present.
Yes. What would you like?
I want a hat.
I know, just the way. Stand there, girl. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, Miss Thing. Close your eyes, girl. Now
Eyes
look.
are closed.
What do you think?
I haven't got a mirror, but it
Turn
looks
well,
frightening from
Look
here.
at my eyes, honey, and see what
Okay.
you think. Beauty, huh?
Do I look nice?
Gorgeous.
Is this
Love
it?
it, love it.
Thank you.
Honey, in this city, You don't even have to wear a hat, honey. You wear anything you want to do. This is a city that you be who you are and do the things you want to do. And you look great in it, girl. Go for it.
They serve the local speciality. It's a type of gin. Now, there are 14 different varieties which are distilled here, and it takes about a year for them to mature. It's very popular here, but just in case you've drunk so much that you lose contact with your limbs, there's a novel way of drinking it. They fill it to the top, and you just go... Oh. On the back of the throat. But as they say, when in Rome, I couldn't get it right. They kept on saying, do it again, do it again, do it again. She's nothing to do with me, she's my twin sister. But which city are we in? Now, as Gary Christmas said, it's a place where you can be who you are and do the things you want to do. And did you notice the riverboat? Was that a clue? Or how about all the different types of architecture? And which city has 1,400 bars and is famous for gin drinking, apart from Nottingham? Well, we've all got tons of answers, I know. They're coming in as I speak. Let's take a quick look at our callers' countdown. Okay, at number 5, Chicago. At number 4, Prague. At number 3, Madrid. At number 2, New York, who wasn't watching last week. And at number 1, Venice. Now, maybe you agree with those. Maybe you've got a few ideas of your own. Call us on 0345 551111 if you think you know the answer. And now let's go to our second set of clues for tonight. Now, there are many hidden courtyards like this one in the city. When it was first built in the 1400s, it was a convent. Then it became a residence for visiting royalty. But now, with the help of Albert Roux, hello there, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So what have you done to this place?
What have we done? Well, we've opened it to the public because it was a closed down, all sort of thing. We made a marvelous hotel, but above all, I think there's a fantastic restaurant. Why don't we go and cook?
That's what I want.
Let's go cooking.
All right, then.
Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, sir.
Hello there, hi.
Good morning, nice to meet you.
So we're doing a split pea soup here, which is a great specialty of the country. So that's the ingredient, the split peas, which have been soaked for 24 hours. Chicken stock, leeks which have been cut finely, a few little carrots, bouquet garni, and at the end we will put the bacon, which has been pre-cooked. That's a garniture. Off we go. Our peas, chicken stock, my God, it looks good. It started to smell good. While that is cooking, I'll give you a little tour around the place. My dear Alicia, come and see that fantastic jewel.
This is beautiful.
That treasure. This is the marriage room. That's where the queen of this country got married, and so many people. The mayor would sit in that chair where I'm going to sit. Please do sit down. We are gathered here in a state of matrimony. I'd like to change places, actually, and come and sit here. I'm sure we could find a mayor somewhere.
No, we'd have to explain that to my husband.
Never need to know.
You're so French.
Yes, exactly.
Now, of course, not everybody's lucky enough to be able to get married here, are they?
No, here we have a license to marry 3 days a week. And then obviously you've got what I call that very large factory down the road, which an average of 86,000 people get married every year. on the revolving stage, which I know that you had a look at, it's not as romantic as here. My dear Ma, wow, that looked good. And I'm sure it tastes as good if it had been made by me.
Well, you're going to find out in a minute.
Yes.
I don't know how helpful, though, we've been to people watching at home, because, of course, this is all about clues, isn't it?
Yes, but I
you're
think...
French,
Yes.
you work in Britain,
Yes.
but you also work all over the world.
French by passport, British by heart. All over the world I do work, yes indeed. Russia, Lebanon, America, Switzerland, France. I go anywhere where there's work to be done.
Thank you very much. Albert, you couldn't do me one of those without a meeting, could you?
There's no meat, I can't see any.
Oh, there is, it's in there, it's in there.
No. Oh yes, but hold on a second, we'll soon see to that. This is yummy. Here's your soup without any meat. Simple, isn't it?
You see, for a vegetarian. Well, Albert Roux said the split pea soup was a speciality of the country, so that's a clue there for all you food freaks. And in which city can you get married on a revolving stage? And what about Albert himself? Now, he's French, isn't he? But, of course, he did say that he works all over the world. So what do you think? Let's go to our callers' countdown. At 5 and going down is Prague. And at 4, on its way up, I'm surprised at that, is Chicago. And at number 3, that's a new entry there, Rome. At number 2, a new entry there for Milan. And right at the top, number 1, Paris, another new entry. Now, whatever you think, give us a call. Here's the telephone number again, 0345 551111. And you never know, tomorrow you could be staggering back from the travel agents with a whole load of brochures. Now, after the break... No, not you. You can't play. After the break, we're going to have the last set of clues, and Alicia's actor are going to be singing live. So, cast your mind back to all those geography lessons, and I'm going to see you in a couple of minutes.
This is ridiculous. There is another way of saving money. The 3-2-1 offer from Nissan. Buy a new Micra, Almera or Primera now, and you'll get 3 years warranty free, 2 years servicing free, and 1 year's insurance free. You could save around £900. See your local Nissan dealer for details.
Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Okay, you're gonna love this guy. Runs like clockwork. Time? 0620. He's finishing breakfast, and right now he's heading for the shower.
0621, he's in the shower. 20 Celsius, 53 seconds. 0622, he brushes his teeth. 20 strokes.
Is it the crispy golden flakiness, the lightly sweetened honeyness, or the flaky hint of nuttiness that makes Kellogg's Crunchy Nut Cornflakes so irresistible?
0625, he's at the door. You can set your watch by him.
Kellogg's Crunchy Nut Cornflakes. The trouble is, they taste too good.
Laboratoire Garnier creates a daily moisturizing fluid with a difference. Synergy Vitamin Radiance. Naturally, it's light and hypoallergenic, giving you moisturized skin each day. But what makes it different is it's the first daily moisturizing fluid with natural vitamins and gentle fruit AHAs. So in just 1 week, your skin is smoother, softer, radiant with health. Synergy Vitamin Radiance Daily Moisturizing Fluid, formulated and controlled by Laboratoire Garnier, Paris.
Dogs? Cats? I'm talking to you. Fleas and ticks. You know them, you hate them. Frontline kills them all. Good news for pet owners, too. Frontline is easy to apply and can even be used for puppies and kittens. Frontline delivers long-lasting protection and remains effective after bathing. Frontline, nothing else works like it. Available only from your veterinary surgeon.
Beckinase hay fever not only treats the symptoms of hay fever, but used regularly it protects the sensitive membranes of the nose to help prevent future attacks.
Ideas during the break? Well, don't worry, because we've got another quick little clue for you. But as long as everybody in the audience puts their hands together for Shelley and Karen from Alicia's Attic. Nice to see you. Now, welcome along. Now, you've got to listen to this really carefully. Now, I know you're going to be singing to it for us a little bit later on.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to our Mystery City?
Yes, we have actually. We've been many times, and I think it's probably one of our favourites in the world.
We haven't made them say that.
No, no, it is. It's true.
Right.
Nice hotel there.
Yeah,
There's a fun hotel, and we go ice skating occasionally when we're there.
So it's very cold then in the
It gets
winter,
cold,
obviously.
yeah.
So that's a little clue, but there's a big one, isn't there now?
Yeah, our major clue is that we were called Alicia's Attic because we had an imaginary friend who lived in the attic. So the clue is in the name.
Alicia bit or attic bit?
The attic bit.
Well, that's one to get the brain cells ticking over, isn't it? Thanks very much for that. We'll see you in a moment. But here is our final film. And don't forget the telephone number 0345 55 11 11. Well, none of these characters have got very much to say, which is not surprising, as they're all part of Madame Tussauds' collection, and this is their only waxwork museum outside the United Kingdom. But Anthony up there has got a great view of the city's trams, and it's a tram that I'm on to get to my next location. Hello there.
Hi, hello, Alicia.
Now that doesn't sound like a local accent.
No, that's true, but I've been living here a long time, 23 years nearly. But I come from Gillingham in Kent originally.
Now, is English spoken widely around here?
Oh, yes, I think everybody speaks it as a second language. It's just as easy to speak English as it is another language.
And what about these trams? Is this the best way of getting around the city?
Well, of course, I'm going to say they're the only way to get around this city.
Well, this is my final port of call. These steps here are very narrow and steep, which reflect the shape of the buildings around here in the city. But the summit is in sight. This is a very well-known local haunt, but everybody who comes here has to watch out for low-flying teapots. Music's good, isn't it? Arno, who owns and runs this place, is a bit sad because he's a fanatical fan of the Eurovision Song Contest. Thank you.
I certainly am, but we already won 4 times. And England always comes in second.
Yeah, but we tried, and we were robbed. We were robbed with Cliff Richard. Congratulations, it's a very good song. Should have won. Should have won.
Enjoy your pancake.
I will do, thank you. Of course, the thing is, I went there before Katrina and the Waves won for Britain, so I wonder what Arno thought of that. So, the facts are, we're looking for a city famous for its trams, and it's a city where English is practically the second language. And did you notice the wax models at Madame Tussauds? Maybe some of them were a clue. Let's see how you're getting on. At number 5 there, and going up, we've got Venice, At number 4, a brand new entry, Amsterdam. At number 3, another brand new entry is San Francisco. And number 2, going down now, Paris. Let's see what's number 1. Number 1 at the moment is Rome. Well, that's what you think at the moment. You've still got about 3 minutes before the lines close. Call us with your answer while we take a short break with my special guest this week. They're here with their latest single, which is out next Monday, Air We Breathe, the fabulous Alicia's Attic.
Galaxy is open, so paint me on your right hand and let's fly off Superman style. It'll be so good, I'll never look back. With every breath I take, my thoughts say I want you, and there's nothing I can do to control these natural instincts. If you're ready, we can take it to the heights. And the air we breathe will take us. The air we breathe. And all the loneliness won't break us, 'cause all we need is the air we breathe. Oh, I need it tonight, the air we breathe. Look up to the sky and ask yourself why, 'cause this enchanted evening wouldn't get you any higher. Will the colors fade on all the crimson hearts we made? Broken them before, so it's time to take a flyer. And the air we breathe will take us.
You know, there's so much showbiz smoke now in this studio. None of us can breathe. But don't forget, that single is out on Monday. Now, the phone lines are officially closed, and we've picked at random some of the callers who got the city right. Now, all that stands between one of them and these tickets I've got in my hand is a question. Now then, it's a question about one of tonight's films. Who have we got on the line? Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl. Where do you come from?
Hi, from Cheltenham in Gloucestershire.
All right. Cheryl from Cheltenham in Gloucestershire. Do you want to tell everyone where I was?
Amsterdam.
Yes, you're right. I was in Amsterdam. So, now, you've got that bit right. Now, just before I ask you that final question, let's have a look back at some of the clues and, more importantly, the answers.
In Amsterdam, Amsterdam is van alles aan de gang.
Well, this is Dam Square, right in the heart of Amsterdam. And if you look over there, we're just coming down to it. Madame Tussauds. Do you remember seeing those wax models, especially the one of Anne Frank? Down that street there is Albert Roux's restaurant, the Grand Hotel. And you remember the drink that I tried? That was called Yennever. Ryan Hall, he was the gentleman who took me around via his tram. But I'm going to leave the last word to the one and only Gary Christmas.
This is the city that you could do who you are, be who you are, and do the things you want to do.
This is all very current because the summit has been taking place today in Amsterdam, and I did mutter that under my breath when I was going up those stairs. But if you want any more information about my trip, it's all on teletext page 127. So Cheryl, now, all eyes are on you.
Right.
You've got a very difficult question, I think, to answer. But before you answer that, let's just find out a little bit about you. What do you do with yourself?
I'm married, got 3 young children.
Oh, well, you've got your hands full then.
Yeah. I work at a college, a local college here in Cheltenham. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm sure everybody that's watching now that goes to that college, they're all going to be behind you. A bit nervous?
Yes, very.
Right. Okay, then. Just think back. It was one of the films. In fact, I think it was the first film. In the United Kingdom, our emergency number is 999. What is it in Holland?
0611.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Can change your mind if you want to.
No, I don't want to.
Is it 6101?
0611.
0611. Where would you like to go if you could go anywhere in the world with your family?
I really don't know. Probably Australia.
You'd take them to Australia,
Yeah.
would you? And you've never been there before?
No, I've never been anywhere further.
You're going to
Spain.
Australia. You've got Well done, and congratulations. Goodbye, Cheryl. And a huge thanks to Albert Roux, Gary Christmas, Brian on the tram, in fact, everyone in Amsterdam, and of course to the fabulous Alicia. I'm going to be jetting back from another mystery city next week with another pair of tickets to be won. So join me for your chance to travel around the world. Good night. Bye-bye.
He's hired to make husbands jealous, but
There are still a few things that I can teach you.
This has got to stop.
Oh, to Lysander. You aroused all sorts of feelings I wasn't aware of.
business is hot, appetite is not.
No women?
I think I'm in love with you. Oh, God.
Jilly Cooper's bestseller, The Man Who Made Husbands Jealous, Friday at 9 on Central.
Eleanor and her father seem to be in the romantic mire in Bramwell. Next, here on Central.
The kids all want a treat,
I'm bored.
but you've so